garble, gargle. The poetry notes also misread the slow blowouts, spun devotionals to sticky wildernesses, recycling love affairs with petroplastics into time-stamped disgust. Oil isn't spiritual. Plastic isn't the poem of our time. Plastic bags are useful for people and transient, food for whales and gulls. Plastic bags are often found in whale stomachs who misread the sheer luminance for jellyfish. Liquid flows through a sponge like the middle of a poem. Oil mixes with seawater and forms an emotion like mousse. Left out, the surface crusts over, but the inside still has the consistency of mayonnaise. How many gallons of crude oil are in this poem? How many gallons of crude oil from the 2011 floundering of Renner in this poem? How many gallons of crude oil to help the earth with birds? How many gallons of crude oil to mask the waxy faces of inmates rented to clean up sea lions, to be plankton somewhere between solid and wet? How many gallons of crude oil to feel ease and sheens togethered by water blooms? Rivers of oil. What kind of poem is this? Mayonnaise. Carbon sink. March the 12th, 2017. A tree's list of ocean plastic. Fish plating, rayon thread, sud currents fill viney frill, crabs pinching pen caps, nurdle cud, and polyester shrimp, oar feet, gelatinous jelly bags, Venus flower baskets, pink vase or toothpaste tubing, sea gooseberry and brittle star, braining beads with bottled spookfish, cholera commas. Japanese petronauts who discovered bacteria burrow into pits of ocean plastic, gorging themselves on melted cells of polythene surfaces like hot barbecue briquette thrown into snow. Meal moths and wax moths wearing tattered pants made with ultra suede. And Tarabal's glad rap anemone, poems like islands without bridges or causeways. That is, you have to work to get there. Trust me, there's a metronome to my magpie. Also inhaled questions that are not questions. How to love a virus with concussive tenderness. How to scale eroticism to 2 chromosomes which colonize the soupy islands. We're caught between a romance and a hard plaint. The islandary versus the planetary. Capitalism is the fine art of terraforming seas and feeling empathy for bottle caps bursting with dead seabirds. Prayer suit. In Carbon County, the petronauts called to clear trees for the Penn East pipeline. They say they have concerns about contaminated air and groundwater, mud swamps and wild trout streams, unspoiled brooks to dip their feet in. They say they can safely transport gas as a Muslim of faculty and bring 12,000 jobs to the county. They say they will post no trespassing signs and conduct town hall meetings, distribute angry flyers, build websites, and call radio stations to raise public awareness. They say natural gas is green like clean coal, and their teens live there. They say they are citizens too, like bald eagles and bobolinks, bobcats and harryhawks, herons and cormorants whose wetlands and parks are now at risk. They say they will seize private and preserved lands using eminent domain. They say Mallee Macquarie will fill their chests with smoke and culm, stir up wasp nests and hillocks of black snow, because everybody's goal is mine more coal. They say this is proof of my words, that mark will never be wiped out. This is your house. Notice you have carried this as far as you can by cheating from a stranger. He knows you. So they prayed, "Oh, dear Lord, please help us stop the pipeline. Amen." Say, now you're cooking with gas.